Okay. It says I am broadcasting, but let's make sure. Because last time I played, it didn't go live. Okay, now it says I'm live. I need to change that freaking uh, thumbnail. But we are okay. Yeah, we're live now. Okay. Thumbnail. We're live. All right, perfect. Though it wasn't last time. I streamed. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I streamed yesterday, and I was playing my game against my friend, but it
We can take control of this series with another win.
didn't work. So it's unfortunate. So I was looking forward to capturing that, but it didn't work. Okay. Are we? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we got one more game left. Well, possibly they could pull this one out and force a game 6, but we'll see. We'll see. We could wrap this up in 5. We're cooking these last couple of games. Let's look at the tree here. Yep, we're up 3-1 in the series. Yep. Let's go, dude. I'm cooking. We've had some easier competition, but I'm not gonna lie. Minnesota 8 seed cooked them in 5. Cooked Denver in 4. Swept their number 5 seed. New Orleans. It would have been a lot harder if we were playing the Spurs. We would have struggled. That might have gone to 7 if we were playing the Spurs, but somehow New Orleans took down the Spurs. New Orleans took down OKC. What a run New Orleans went on. That's just ridiculous, actually. The fact that they took down number 2 seed, 6 seed, and then we swept them. But they swept OKC too. That's crazy. Dude, this is a great game by them too. 25, 22 from Shea. Like, come on. And Martin Knox? Come on, dude. Like, what the heck? How did they lose this? Brandon Ingram. Oh, Brandon Ingram, though. He's good. Yeah, he's hard to deal with. This is not a great game. There's no way. These numbers don't add up, bro. There's no way. These numbers don't add up to that. What? That's crazy that they put up that. Actually, it might. It's more from Ingram. Phil 22. It's a close game. That's crazy though. So we've had an easier run, I think. Charlotte, though, wiped out number 1 seed Toronto. The Raptors were number 1 seed in the East? That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't know that. And then, dang, they had to take down Miami. They took down the number 1 Raptors and number 2 Cleveland. They're a good team, though. But, yeah, all of our competition kind of wiped out. But we're still playing 5th seed, so... But, I'm averaging 32 and a half, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists a game. Almost averaging 2 steals on 24 minutes. That's pretty good. I gotta take a picture of that. That's pretty freaking good stats. We're right there. We're about to pass up Bird. I think if we win this chip, we'll jump. We might jump in front of Duncan's. We only have We'll only have 3 chips. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see, but let's freaking play this game. Let's see if we can wrap up the chip right here, right now. I haven't played in a few days. Let's freaking... You know what? We're at home. Should we... Let's rock this. Actually, no. You know what? I look, you wanna... We're rocking this. The black fit. Yeah.
Let's keep this
all right.
streak going.
Let's I'll update you guys at halftime. Let's freaking lock the freaking. Let's win this. The NBA Finals. Let's lock in.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the Hornets. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
Welcome to the NBA Finals. One question on everyone's mind. Will this be the night an NBA champion is crowned? Game 5. It's right here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Jalen Johnson is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Topic, and it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Also Derek Lively out there. Edwards out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Bridges in at the point guard position. You take a look at the Hornets. They've been outmatched so far in this series. And certainly at this point, the odds are stacked against them.
But there are 28 other teams who'd love to still be playing at this point. So enjoy the moment, play your hardest, and let the chips fall where they may.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Miller. They set the screen. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And the Warriors with possession. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Here's Topic. With the floater. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Topic grabs the miss. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Miller, and the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Edwards, pass to Bridges. Back to Edwards. From downtown, no good on the shot.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Towns with a rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Lively, uncovered. Cuts off the pass. And it's the Hornets on the break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Topic. Johnson a screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Second chance effort.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Outside Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
At this point, I definitely think they're playing a little bit better than us. We got to lock in here. I forgot I don't think we'll have Porzingis. I think he's hurt. So it's going to be harder for us to get rebounds, so we're going to have to see. But let's go. I want to try and win this at home. That'd be so cool. So let's see.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Kuminga. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Doncic. Bridges outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller outside. Smith passes to Johnson. Topic for 3. He can't hit that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
He gets it in there.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Topic, still without a bucket. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Topic. And here's Johnson. Here's Topic.
works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Bridges. Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte leading by 4. Miller outside. Pass to Ware. Miller outside. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards, the pass to Bridges. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He scored 28 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
The Hornets with a lead. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Topic. Topic has got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. It's Bridges on the wing. He has 7. Edwards, no good.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Edwards against Miller. Here's Topic. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets out in front, up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Smith out there with Topic. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Webb in at the small forward position. Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Topic. Back to Smith. Here's Mills. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. The Hornets making a switch here. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by Doncic.
I got ball.
Warriors making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Smith against Doncic. His first shot coming late. Good on the jump shot. Smith's got his first points of the night. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Bridges. Drives to the hoop. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And there's the lob. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Topic. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. Defended by Porzingis. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Miller's checked in. The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards on target.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Pass to Miller. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Topic. There's a screen. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges, left side. Towns, outside. Porzingis passes to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Smith outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Smith. The free ball. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And the Warriors making a change here. Doncic checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Bridges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Bridges hits them both. And it's the Hornets with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Miller. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. The 3, Smith. And he can't get that one. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. With the step back. Doncic on the wing. Screen by Bridges. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Miller outside. There's a screen to the paint. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Doncic finds Bridges. to Edwards. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He's guarded by Bridges. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's deflected. Down low. The steal. Pass to Ware. Back to Smith. Miller outside. Now here's Smith. Fires the three. The putback.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hornets out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Let's see if this guy can make this. Oh, he made it. 10 grand. It's crazy. Yeah, they're playing better than us right now. They're draining more shots. We just gotta be more efficient. Nobody's helping right now. So.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their season hanging in the balance. They've competed. It's still a long shot, but they might just pull this off.
Impressive effort, especially out here on the road.
And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. On hostile ground, facing elimination. Their backs against the wall. Playoff survival on the line. Shaq, you like the way I built up the tension, huh?
You're getting me nervous, EJ. You're getting me nervous. I'm not even playing out there.
Yeah, don't worry, big fella. It's all fun and games right now.
Video games, even. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Warriors trail by 4. They've got Derek Lively. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards, and it's Bridges in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Charlotte has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. He's guarded by Bridges. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Warriors with another 3.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
He's guarded by Bridges. Miller on the wing. 13 points in the game. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Ware. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ware's got 9.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bridges misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And the Hornets call time here
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
I think I gotta start cooking from 3. I might have to be the player to like carry a little bit. So, I don't know. Oh shoot, she going for the underhand. Oh, crazy. She definitely did not get enough power on that. Alright, let's go. Let's lock in.
And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Where? That's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
For 3, Bridges. Again, the miss by Bridges. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. From behind the arc. Lively grabs the miss.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Bridges outside. Here's the floater. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And here they come. Here's Miller. He buries it from 3. Now it's a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That'll put Karl Anthony Towns on the line. That one on Johnson. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defense.
Pass to Topic. Here's Ware. Miller, right side. Topic for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Miller. He's guarded by Bridges. No good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Miller. Over Kuminga. Miller can't get it to go. And it's Edwards with the ball for Golden State. Bridges outside to the left side wing. For the lead. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Miller on the wing. Here's Ware, covered by Lively. Here's Miller. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Luka Doncic has checked in for Kuminga. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Smith's checked in. Good on both. Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Bridges passes to Edwards. Out to Bridges. Pass to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Up and over Smith. Rebounded by Johnson.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense. This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Here's Topic. He's guarded by Bridges. Doncic against Smith. There's the screen by Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 4. Towns finds Bridges. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Charlotte's going just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. That's to Ware. Outside Johnson. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards with it. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
They grab their own miss. Here's Topic. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we'll return shortly. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast. Break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy.
Coach Kerr taking a positive approach with the team.
Encouragement and confidence. I love the approach.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. We've got Smith, and it's Webb in at the 3. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Bridges, left side. Pass to Doncic. Over Smith. And it's Doncic missing. Doncic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Webb. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Over to the left wing. Here's Owens. Offensive rebound. And he jams it home with authority.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Smith. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Bridges passes to Kuminga. And here's Sexton. Bridges outside. Pass to Porzingis. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Smith outside. Lets the three fly. Hits a three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 7.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
Bridges misses. Charlotte leading by 7. And he sinks the 11-footer. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. To stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Bridges has got 13 in the second half.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Timeout called, Hornets.
Bro, we can't get a rebound to save our freaking life, dude. What the frick? And then we're not playing defense at all anymore? Like, Jesus Christ. Come on, boys. Like, what are we doing? We gotta lock in.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Lively, he's checked in for Porzingis. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Sexton. And it's Edwards in for Luka Doncic. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's head coach was going over with his guys. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Towns. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Ware. Here's Miller. No good on the 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Warriors trail by 7. Bridges outside. Pass to Kuminga. Bridges, a screen on Miller. Now here's Edwards. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Stolen by Bridges. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Miller. Here's the pick. For 3. 6 on the shot clock. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Here's Bridges. Launches it. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Topic. Guarded by Edwards. To the inside. Here's Ware. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Miller. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
This game is selling me. I haven't... 2 of those last shots that I've missed, I haven't actually shot, bro. I didn't even touch the shoot button.
Here's Topic.
And it shot it for some freaking reason.
There's a screen. Inside. Here's Ware. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively. Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that stretches their lead to 8. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. There's a minute 17 left in the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hornets leading by 8. He's guarded by Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
And this has been an amazing showing under the intense spotlight of the NBA Finals. This is a huge win for the Hornets.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And with this outcome, the finals takes on a whole new shape. What seemed to be a foregone conclusion is now anything but.
Being down 3-1 is a backbreaker for most teams, but it only motivated them tonight. They rose up, got their toughest win of the season, and now their pressure swings hard the other way.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And what are we doing? Why didn't Ant do anything? He just fucking stood there. What are we doing, dude? Oh my gosh, Ant, you're selling this game, bro.
Increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball.
Bro,
back
it
as soon
wouldn't
as
let me
possible.
foul. I was trying.
Keep this game alive.
Frick, dude, this game sucks. It's selling me so hard.
It's as much a problem for them as the score is right now.
We should have won this game, no freaking problem, if the game wouldn't have, like, made me shoot a ball for no freaking reason. Like, what the frick?
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. The 3 is up. Misses there. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Exactly. We did not deserve that win. Everybody was freaking... I don't know what the frick they were doing, dude. I don't understand. I was trying so hard, and everybody was selling. Like, they weren't even trying, dude. Ant couldn't make a freaking shot to save his life. Look at that. Ant, 4 for 11? Like, are you freaking kidding? 2 for 8 from 3? What are we doing, dude? Come on. Nobody helped me. At 36 points, and not a single person else besides Ant had more than 10 points. Like, come on, dude. Luka freaking... What was that, like, minutes, dude? Like, nobody played. Nobody on our team freaking played. What the frick are we doing, dude? Come on. So frustrating sometimes. Now I gotta go spend another hour to try and win this. When the game wanted me that to happen, dude. They want me to spend another freaking hour playing. Unbelievable.
That loss wasn't nothing. Let's get this one. We're good to go.
Gotta go win this one now.
Every game is a new day.
Freaking sucks. Alright, let's lock in. We got one more. Let's lock in.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors have had a long, long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams. With everything on the line, they could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against the Hornets. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Now, Golden State's starting 5. Bridges out there with Edwards. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Towns. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, Jalen Johnson is out there at Brandon Miller. And it's Smith, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Take a look at the Warriors. Greg, they're feeling good, playing like a champion, and don't want to let this get down to a Game 7.
And I like that mentality. Sure, you'd like your fans to be there when you win the title, but what's more important is getting the job done. You can have a parade later if you close the deal.
Bridges outside. Pulls it down. And it's the Hornets ball. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Yeah, and that was a solid effort on their part. Pretty much what we would have expected, and everything seemed to go according to plan.
I think the key, they had great energy, stayed super focused, and never let it get too close down the stretch. Didn't feel him breathing on it.
Carries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bridges with the steal. Out to Edwards. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Bridges dishes to Edwards. Hit by Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Chugainov. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Bridges passes to Towns. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
You love to see Karl Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smith outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Miller against Kuminga. Smith for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Ware. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Bridges, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Brandon Miller, a few spots down.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Bridges finds Edwards. Goes up from the top of the key. Count the basket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Hornets trail by 3. Chugainov. Defended by Bridges. Miller outside. Johnson with a screen on Kuminga. Shots good by Miller.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Chugainov. off target from outside. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against Charlotte just was phenomenal. Dropped in 36 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The 3, Bridges. Hornets with the rebound. Smith outside. Miller outside. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Pass to Miller. Here's Ware. Miller with the ball. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 3, Bridges drills it from outside. Bridges has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Hornets trail by 3. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
I didn't make that pass where it, did a bounce pass. I didn't even do that. I had just gotten the ball. I don't know why it's doing this. The game's glitching or something. Last game, it shot randomly. I don't understand what it's doing.
And the Warriors with some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Sexton comes in for Kuminga. And Doncic is... He's making some changes here. Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the clock. Here's Ware. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Smith checked in for the Hornets. Edwards has come in for the Warriors. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Warriors. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that. The job's not finished.
They've got Topic. Smith is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Ware in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith on the wing. Here's the screen. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And that one, good. Edwards got 6.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Driving inside to Guinard. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Smith, no luck.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Bridges passes to Doncic. Back to Bridges. Smith against Doncic. Bridges kicks to Edwards. Over Smith. Edwards, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Smith in the posts. Defended by Kuminga. Nice defense from Kuminga. Deflects the pass. Pass to Towns. Williams with the block. Down low. Count it. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right
I
there.
didn't do that either. I never pop my thing, bro.
Here's
What
Bridges.
the frick? Why is he doing that?
Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 11.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Floats it up for Williams. Towns with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
To Guinard. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Ware. Shoots over Kuminga. Ware, good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Zinkas, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Warriors leading by 5. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Smith.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Shoots from 12. There's a screen by Williams. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. Doesn't go that time. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. They're hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Knocks down the 3-ball. 14 points for AI.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Miller outside. Williams heads a screen for Miller. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miller's got 6.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The 3-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Bridges dishes to Edwards. Out to Bridges. Edwards looking it over. Bridges outside. Outside, Porzingis. Bridges a screen on Williams. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Miller. No good that time. Nice defense from Kuminga. Bridges, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly.
All right, we gotta lock in. It's gonna be a close game, though. Let's go.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Golden State.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? Smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Really an incredible game from AI.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Warriors leading by 8. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
Well, we are accustomed to Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, handling in pick and roll. They invert it there, use him as the screener. Nice work.
So it's the Hornets now. Chugainov, defended by Bridges. Here's Chugainov, and the layup falls.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching the rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And here's Smith, still without a basket. Miller outside. Johnson sends the screen for Miller. Shoots over Kuminga. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He did not answer the bell.
Bridges passes to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Hornets now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Chugainov, defended by Bridges. Miller outside. Pass to Smith. It's up a 3. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Bridges, right side. Here's Towns. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Miller outside. Smith kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6 to the right side. Here's Chugainov. The 17-footer goes down. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Bridges for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Chugainov, defended by Bridges. Pass to Ware. Here's Chugainov. They get it back. Smith outside. And here's Miller outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
This guy just can't find his rhythm. And you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Bridges finds Edwards. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith, and Bridges with the block.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Johnson. And it's Miller in the corner over Kuminga. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, Lively. Out to Bridges from past the arc. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
The plays I am making happen is insane. Let's freaking go. I am like cooking right now. I'm getting myself open, getting my teammates. Dude, I'm cooking right now. Let's go. 12-point lead. Let's not blow it.
Topic is checked in for the Hornets. And the Warriors also making a change. Doncic is checked in. Here's Johnson. Smith outside. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Warriors leading by 11. Towns finds Bridges. Can't get it to fall. The kick out to Towns. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Miller. Johnson with it. Lock at 6. Miller outside. Over Edwards. Miller, no up.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Edwards with the screen. Bridges passes to Edwards up high.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. Smith outside. Pass to Miller. To the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Let's go. We're up by 22. 4 minutes left. Is it going to happen? It's looking good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. They've got Topic. Brandon Miller out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And the dunk by Doncic.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Topic. Pass to Miller. Five to shoot. Here's Ware. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Miller outside. Johnson with a screen on Kuminga. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Bridges. Out to the right wing. The 3 for Doncic. Hornets with the rebound. Ware's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Miller with a screen on Bridges. Johnson in the corner. Here's the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Bridges for 3. That one misses. The Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Basket counts.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. The kick out to Towns. Back to Bridges. Pass to Doncic. Doncic off the pick from Bridges. This one for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here is Miller. Here's Ware. Lively defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one misses. Smith checked in for Topic. Then for the Warriors, Sims is checked in, and it's Porzingis in for Karl-Anthony Towns.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Bring me up.
That's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Warriors.
Bring me
When you
up.
shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
They got the job done in a big way here in Game 6. And I think they're starting to carve their names into the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they've got this title wrapped up. So impressive what they were able to do here tonight. The last thing they wanted was to have this series go all the way to 7 games. They had the opportunity to clinch the championship right here, right now, and they did not let it slip away.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller outside. The Warriors pull it in. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Let's go! We had to work for that one. Ring me up. Ring me up, boys. Ring me up.
Now Bridges.
Bring me up.
And
let's go.
It, folks. The Golden State Warriors have won it all. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Number 1. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Man, congrats on MP on winning his 5th title. He's knocking on his idol's door right now. Congrats.
5 straight championships. That's something you don't even dream of. It's incredible. Congrats, MP.
We didn't win 5 straight, but close, Wemby. Close. He ties LeBron with 4th Finals MVP. Only Michael Jordan has more. To team to his 5th championship. 4th place on my dynasty list. Moved into 5th place on my prestigious dynasty list. Maybe a legend. MP. Barry may be a legend by MP, and the Warriors just knocked him out the 6th spot in my world famous dynasty list. Warriors finish off Hornets 4-2 to cap off an amazing champions. Curry pays close attention to details, but I'm gonna have a hard time finding someone to complain about after a 20-point win against the Hornets. And we won Finals MVP, making us a now like 6-time MVP or 4-time Finals MVP. Okay, yeah. So where are we? Oh wow, we're above. No way, bro. We're above freaking Curry's Warriors, bro. I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Got a few more to go. A few more chips to win if we wanna. Five-time champion, 6-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP. Not bad stat line. But yeah, let's take a picture of that. Stat line, solid. I wish in like NBA records, yeah, it's cool they have all like the individual stuff like this, but then put individual like the top 75 players, and then have you move up that list. I mean, yeah, I know there's obviously the GOAT tiers, which is pretty much that ranks you on your players, but like have like on the records like all of their like achievements and stuff, you know, like player championships, who has how many championships each player has and stuff like that, you know, up to top 100 or something. I think they need to do that. But man, 5-time champion now. Man, I gotta take a piss real quick. Not having a bad career, I'd say. 5-time champion. It's our first championship in 3 years. 2 years, sorry. Technically 2 years. We missed out the last 2 years. Last year we didn't even make it to the finals. We made it out of the second round. Six-time MVP. Let's go. All right. This is what I'm worried about. Who are we losing? After looking at all of the contracts and stuff, I think we're losing a few guys. So I don't know. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the off season. Let's go. Won the chip. What a stat line. Crazy. Let's go. Okay. 9.5 assists, 32 points, almost 2 steals a game, 51% from 3. That was all me. I played that whole series. Not bad. 90% free throw, 50% field goal percentage. That was 100% me those 5-6 games. So not a bad, realistic stat line for sure. Awesome. Let's go. Now let's go to off season. Off season activity. Oh man, do I gotta play my freaking?
All right, another season in the books. So now we got to figure out that off-season plan. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I already know what I want to work on.
Let me hear it then.
Is this weekend? Is this year the Olympics? Yeah, dang. Dang, I hate this stuff. I mean, this is cool. If I play this, maybe I can. It's 3 games, possibly.
Sounds good. Only thing left for you to do is put in that work.
Let's do it.
Let's get it then.
Dang, bro. I have to play those games. I do want to try and get the a gold medal. Career second. Let's go. We're only a couple under threes away. 253 3-pointers away from dropping Curry. It's insane. Look at that. That is good to see right there. 6-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, 5-time champion. Defensive Player of the Year would be cool. But Go 6-0 in it. Well, I already lost once in the final, so that's not happening. Alright. Gonna hop off. I don't got time to play those games right now. But man, I just wanted to see who's leaving our team. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. So we gotta play Spain. Dang, we're 4th seed? What happened? That's cool though. It shows like a whole FIBA bracket and stuff. That's pretty cool. Must have 21 million fans. Business fans. How do you even get that up? Are there quests for that? I don't think so. Alright, we get to go and play. Let's look at our team. Johnny Davis. Okay. Who are these guys, bro? These are not the guys that I freaking recruited. I had like... Bro, what? How am I supposed to win with this team? Well, Miles Bridges is like the best one on here. Maybe Lonzo. Bro, what? I literally recruited more than that. Anyway. Alright. Well, I'm gonna hop off and we'll see. Is that a Defensive Player of the Year one that's missing? Which you could see. Anyway. Alright. I'm gonna hop off. See ya.